The Dilbit disaster inside the biggest oil spill you've never heard of is the headline of an investigative series by Inside Climate News. The comprehensive report garnered a Pulitzer Prize for the tiny online publication. My guest, Susan White, is the executive editor. Susan, congratulations.
Thank you.
And welcome. Now, this is the third Pulitzer Prize winning project that you've actually worked on. Tell us about the reporters involved in this and how difficult it was to get this story.
We had 3 reporters working on this, and one of them was a 26-year-old, very smart young woman, Lisa Song, with a science degree from MIT. This was by far her biggest journalistic undertaking ever. The other, Elizabeth McGowan, is a journeyman reporter, worked for many years at many publications, good, solid reporter, but had never tackled anything like this. And the third was for San Diego people, David Hassemeyer, a longtime reporter for the San Diego Union Tribune, and he came in at the end.
And helped out. Now, this article chronicles the ecological disaster in Michigan.
Right.
That happened in July 2010. Tell us what happened.
On the night of July 26th, a pipeline broke, and it actually could have happened on the 25th. It's still a little bit unclear, but a major oil pipeline broke, and it spilled more than 1 million gallons of heavy Canadian crude oil into Michigan's Kalamazoo River. And this type of oil, it was the very first time that there had been a major spill like this in the United States.
Let's talk about this oil. It's not typical crude oil
No.
that are in pipelines in the U.S. No. What is it, and how does it affect the pipelines?
It's a very thick oil, and there are all kinds of, it's made of bitumen, Canadian bitumen, and it has to be mined. It's so thick you can hold it in your hand. It's like peanut butter, and to extract it, they scrape the earth, or they dig down in and heat the earth and liquefy it. But even when it comes out, it is so thick that it can't flow through a pipeline. So they dilute it with liquid chemicals, usually liquid natural gas chemicals. And so what goes through the pipeline is about 70% Canadian bitumen and about 30% liquid chemicals.
And that it's those chemicals that are having the effect, or is it the sort of sludge factor of trying to push that, shove that through pipelines?
Well, when it goes through, as long as it's in the pipeline, it moves just like regular oil because it's nice and liquefied. So, but when the pipeline broke, what happened is the chemicals evaporated, which was a problem for the people there. Hundreds of people had to be evacuated. The smell was overpowering. So the liquid chemicals evaporated. And as they were evaporating, the bitumen became solid again, and it began sinking to the bottom of the river. And usually conventional oil floats. So the EPA has wonderful cleanup techniques. They just scoop it off the top, but that didn't
happen this time.
Mm-hmm.
When did authorities, before we get to the cleanup, when did they learn that this was the type of oil, that there was a problem? It was sinking. It looks like no problem, nothing's on top.
Yeah.
When did they finally get to, hey, there's stuff going on the bottom?
It was about a week later, because federal regulations for pipelines are pretty weak, and the agency that supervises them is underfunded, understaffed. So there is no regulation that requires a pipeline operator to tell you, the EPA, what's in the pipeline.
What attempts were made once they did discover it to clean up this spill?
Well, they had tried all their traditional techniques, and at first, because they didn't know it was dilbit, they thought, wow, everything's working. You know, we're cleaning the oil off the top, and that's working well, and it's disappearing, so things are going well. But then some workers waded out into the river. It's a fairly shallow river in some parts, and all of a sudden, oil began coming up from the river bottom. And so what happened, it had sunk.
What about the, right now, bring us up to speed, the health impact? You briefly spoke about that, and also where does the river stand now as far as are things cleaned up? 3 years later. Almost.
3 years later, the river is still not entirely clean. Mm-hmm. The river was closed, about 30 miles of the river was closed for several, I would say almost 2 years, maybe more. And the whole river, except for one little tiny spot, is now open. But the EPA has determined that there is still substantial oil, and they have required the company to go back in, and they are going to start a major dredging operation to get it out. And one EPA document said it is like tar patties down there.
And what about the health of the people who were evacuated?
Now that's a really interesting thing. We're doing more reporting on this because there are no scientific studies of what happens when people are breathing these chemicals. The chemical of most concern is benzene, which is a carcinogen, and everyone is concerned about that. But we don't have science of helping to understand what happens when you're living near benzene. We have standards for people who work near benzene.
So we don't know the long-term effects. Well, thank you for that update, Susan White, Pulitzer Prize-winning project on an oil spill most of us hadn't heard about. Thanks so much.
Thank you.